What we have here today is Welcome Back to Bats. It's a way of getting people to appreciate what the Rillito River used to be and what it could be as far as water issues and so forth. And the bats play a role in it by bringing people together to learn about bats.
And what we want to do is to warn people about climate change and its effect on the vanishing rivers of the Southwest.
This is just another example of what community can do to have fun and at the same time learn and bring our values to this community.
We are so lucky to be home to 45,000 Mexican bats. Why? They're industrious pollinators and they eat a whole lot of bugs. So they make this place comfortable and beautiful for all of us.
Bat night has become a happening in a way that people come from all over the city, mostly families with children and some seniors and some college students, and they come here to see the performance. This project in the schools was not a one-day project. This has been going on for the better part of 2 months with the children and, of course, the unbelievable energy of Ms. Barbea Williams. Thank you.
Yeah. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready, go. And we were in rehearsal for Bat Night with students from Rio Vista Elementary School. They're new dancers, and that's what's exciting because we're introducing them to movement, and not only movement, but we're researching and studying and learning. Really kick that leg, get it up there, come on. So we're learning about different aspects of a bat. And then we're taking that and we're doing an interpretation of what we have learned, and we're incorporating some of those elements into our movement and our dance. And bring them in and then out and out, almost like a little heartbeat. We're also designing costuming that also reflects the specific style of bat that we're working with.
The bats we've all been waiting for, the Mexican tail, free tail, and their pinkies. And the back legs, come on, you want to help us out. Everybody, come on, back arm. 5, 6, ready, go, back arm. 2, 3, 4, and clap. 6, 7, 8, back arm. 2, 3, 4, back clap. 6, 7, 8, back turn.
I think we did pretty good and it was fun because we all got together and did a fun dance.
The kids in the classes at Rio Vista had this wonderful opportunity to also work with Yar Patrician, who's an international, nationally known bat expert.
So about 3 out of 4 of the bats in the world eat insects. How about fruit eaters? I do this fairly often to give talks about bats to school groups, and this is one of the times, and it's part of the Rillito River Project. This little guy, the pip, feeds on mosquitoes and things like that, and this one on big moths and beetles that fly.
We learned all about like how far the wingspan of bats are and what different bats there were and how many there were of each species, what they ate and like when they came out.
It's amazing how many insects these bats eat in a single night. A bat can eat over half its weight. There's around 40,000 of these bats here, almost all of them females. And later in the summer, there'll be double that with the young flying with mom to feed, so it'll be over 80,000.
I believe that these are the kind of events that we have to make available to young people so that they can treat the world and the future in a better way than we have. This is our 4th annual Bat Night, and our tradition is to make a toast to the river and to the children, our future, who will be the new stewards of the river.
Just as the sun set, you'll have a few bats flying back and forth, and all of a sudden, there's some signal or something, all of a sudden they pile out and there'll be big columns of bats heading off. Probably over 90% of them are Mexican free-tailed bats. And it's a maternity colony, so these are females. They come down, they're pregnant, they'll have their young, and every night the mother has to fly out to forage on insects to produce the milk to feed her young and, of course, sustain herself.
Well, they're good guys, and they just travel around, and they're the ones who eat the bugs and insects.